There's panic attacks, there's obsessive compulsive behavior, there's post-traumatic stress disorder, and then there are phobias. So anxiety manifests itself. We know people that have stage fright, and it's real. I mean, it's debilitating for those people. It's not the little anxiety because, oh, I hope I do a good job, but it's a fear that's extreme and not based in reality, that if I get up there in front of that podium and start speaking, I will die. If you've lived with somebody that's been very depressed, if you live with somebody who's very anxious all the time, it would be a good idea to sit down with the counselor, have a few sessions, sort of take a look at how this may have affected you, and if there are some things you need to be aware of and attentive to. But people that feel apprehension or dread, and once again, we're not talking about just momentarily. We're talking about it's a way of life. It's a way of life. Sometimes it comes out with people who just anticipate the worst. They just know it doesn't matter what you suggest, there's a reason it wouldn't work. Some people are very irritable when they're anxious, not easy to live with. But it's that pounding heart, that sweating, that muscle tightness, headaches, being very tired all the time. First, I think people should start by going to their doctor. Occasionally, there are medical conditions that will cause anxiety, like asthma. So you want to make sure there's not something physically wrong. Another thing that you want to do is when you go to your doctor, take all the prescriptions you're taking, any herbal compounds, any kind of supplements, over-the-counter medications, because sometimes an interaction of these can cause anxiety. And so you want to start with your medical doctor, I think. And then you can go, once again, you can go to a school counselor or a school nurse. There are mental health professionals listed in the phone book. If you're on an insurance plan, they may have a suggested list of providers. For some people who don't have a lot of money, maybe don't have insurance, they might try going to the psychology department of a university close by. They are often training people to go into this profession, and they will often see people while they're being supervised, and so you can do that for a very small rate. Calling the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI, N-A-M-I, there's a website, there are phone numbers. They can give you referral sources. Some of this comes about because we maybe have lost something, somebody's died, or there's a divorce, the relationship is over, that life happens to us, and sometimes we're overwhelmed with it. And that doesn't mean we're going to be that way forever, but in the short term, we may need some help. And so it's just to know that it's okay to ask for help. It's very wise to ask for help. It will certainly improve your physical health as well as your mental health, and it will improve your relationships. So in this day and time, there isn't any reason for anybody not to get the help they need because it's out there.